Hello my friends, I hope you're all doing well and welcome to the channel. If you hear any noises in the background, that's my dog. And I think we're gonna do a little pick a pile reading today about like whether your crush likes you back or maybe whether you've kind of just seen signs and symbols but it's not necessarily they like you back. So we have 3 cards here to choose from, and after you do choose, I'll be shuffling and reading the story as it goes along. So let's get started. Remember that if it does not resonate, maybe the pile is not yours, and maybe if it does not resonate at all, there's just no messages for you in this reading. However, do not fret because I'm planning on doing a lot more of these down the line. So pile 1, 2, or 3. Hi, pile 1. So you have chosen the 2 of Pentacles, and the way that I see it, this card is about a work-life balance and just finding peace between trying to maintain a healthy love life and a healthy work-home life. So let's see what comes out next for you. I'm not gonna speak until I feel like I have enough information to sort of explain everything. Also, I'll try to sort of explain what kind of person your crush. Wait, what? How is this possible? I think 2 of the same card. This is a new deck, but apparently 2 of the Lovers card are in here. That's interesting. I guess that's a good sign. And then we have the Justice in reverse. I hope that like doesn't accidentally end up replacing another card, because that would be really interesting. Anyways, Justice in reverse. Okay, so the way that I see it is that you may be a very romantic person, whereas on the other hand, the person that you currently have a crush on is much more balanced in their life. They take things very seriously and they tend to get very slow when it comes to making decisions, especially about their love life. They're very much of a not considering, but like they weigh everything before they make a move. They think about things really hard. They are a strategist, and actually their job might have something to do with strategy as well. So I'm seeing that neither of you have really attempted to make a move, which would explain why you're watching this reading, but the Lovers being here is really interesting because I see that you are actually very much into them, but you're finding it really, really hard to express that to them. And more so, maybe you work at the same place actually, and the way that I see it is that you're trying to get the point across, but because like maybe you have a very work-related relationship, you're just not sure if they're getting the message that you're actually into them, which, you know, happens to the best of us. And they are in their sort of emperor energy, and they are very quiet. They're very much in their power. They don't really let anything slide past them. And yet they're very cold. Not cold necessarily in the sense that they're like just a cold person, but they don't show their emotions outwardly. And again, this might be because you're in this sort of work situation that does not really allow them to express their full feelings to you, because I'm getting the sense that they're just so serious about everything that they do that a part of them is just like, if I do this at the workplace, then like that might have consequences for me. And maybe it's a pride thing, maybe it's an ego thing. Both are actually very much possible. But that's kind of what I'm feeling right now. Whereas I feel like you are the one in the Lover's energy. So the Knight of Wands in reverse. So to answer your question of, is it all in your head? You know, it's really interesting because at the very least, I can tell you that they're not planning on making a move anytime soon. They might have some sort of feelings for you. They might, actually, they might as well have some sort of feelings for you. But the thing here is that they are in this sort of like work situation, work position, where they look at that as sort of a bad thing. They're just like trying to silence all thoughts of that in their head. And I feel like in a way it's working out really, really well for them, in the sense that they have taught themselves how to ignore those sorts of feelings so well that they're doing a pretty good job at like not, you know, not showing it. So I would say the best thing that you can truly do is to stay in your power, because I'm feeling that the thing that they're really truly attracted to is your ability to maybe do things as well as they can, or maybe even better. I think they're the sort of person that is attracted to someone who works hard and who's really good at what they do. So if this does resonate for you and you are working on a similar project, or like work with them at the same place, or maybe actually that's exactly what I'm feeling, then just keep doing what you're doing, and it's very much possible that they will turn around. Because like the Six of Cups is sort of like, it's mirroring energy, right? You can see it in the card too. Like these two people have the same expressions. They're in their power. They're both holding a cup. And I'm sensing that what they want between the two of you is equality. And they want to make sure that, first of all, they're on your level, and that there never has to be a situation where one of you, where there's like, I guess, a power dynamic, you know? Because if you're in a relationship inside work, like they're your boss or something, that just won't work in their head. So what they want is a very stable, similar leveled relationship. We also have the Fool in reverse and the Hanged Man. So they're very much in their head about you right now. And I feel like that's kind of your energy too. You're very much in your head about them because you don't get to talk to them a lot. And so I can clearly see, based on what I said before, that they are not in the sort of position where they will be making a move. If they do think about you, it is in their head. Nobody has heard about this. None of your coworkers know about this. Maybe even none of their close friends know about this. So if you ask around, in fact, I think they might just find out that you like them, but I don't think you will find out that they like you. So yeah. And then I feel like with you, this is kind of your energy. I feel like a lot of people, if you do work together, know that you like this person, and a lot of your workplace is aware. So like maybe every time they walk past you, or every time you're in a meeting together or something like that, everyone like who's close to you just kind of knows that like every time they talk, you're gonna blush, or like you're gonna laugh really hard at the joke they make. So I would say just be careful, because actually that's up to you if you want to be careful and if you want to be quiet about it. I'm just saying that, like, since you're not going to be finding out for at least a while whether they like you or not, maybe don't like make it incredibly clear that you like them, because I get the feeling that they might start overthinking the situation even more, and then somehow, instead of getting out of their head, get inside their head even more. So that's all I really have to say. I think the best thing that I can really say is that just keep working on whatever you're working, and just try to show yourself in the best light possible, not just for them, but also for you, because that's what's gonna like truly make you stand out in their eyes, and that's what's gonna make them attracted to you, and I think finally make a move. It might be in the context of work, so they might like ask you to work on a project outside of work, like work hours, or you know, get a coffee during office hours or something like that, but that's what I'm seeing. So keep shining, keep being in your light, and I think this has some pretty good potential. Thank you, Pile 1. See you soon. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. Let me just get these out of the way. This is your card, and you have the Sun, which is really interesting because, you know, in the original Sun, you don't have two people. So I think this is already a good sign. So let me start shuffling. I'm just gonna fix something here. So the first impression that I'm getting is that both you and your crush are very like light, sunny, positive people, which is always great to see. So let's see how they feel about you. The Empress. Seven of Wands. Interesting. So you are very I feel like you have your eyes on this person, and you're just like, I want you. I don't want anybody else. I have so many people who want me right now, but I just want you. And this person is very clearly attracted to you as well. In fact, they're showing it a lot more than you're showing it, than you're showing that you like them. And I don't actually know if you know this. I don't actually know if you noticed this, but I think that they are trying to give off those signs, and they maybe like look at you a lot when you're around each other. But maybe you're just so focused on, you know, looking nice, or just like seeming nonchalant, that you don't even actually notice that they look at you like that. Which honestly, I love that energy. Let's see. Ooh. So many cards wanted to jump out. Then we have the Ten of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and the Three of Wands. So, I think that this person is kind of miserable about the fact that they don't know how to approach you. Like, you might be in the same friend group, actually, because I do see, you know, like, it's you, maybe a friend, and them. So they're trying to talk to your friend about you, your friends about you, mutual friends, and yet, like, they're just not sure how to approach this entire thing. And I think in a way, you might have been friends for a very long time. So they're kind of like every time they hang out with you, hold on, let me move these a bit. Every time they hang out with you, they just kind of go to their and your friends, and they're just like, oh my God, like, I don't know what to do because I don't know how to approach them, and I'm kind of worried that it's gonna ruin our friendship, but like I have something to show them, and like I don't know how to go about this. And I feel like your friends are just like, dude, you have to try. So they do want to approach you, and I feel like they might be a very shy person. So if this does resonate, I really encourage you to maybe not act so nonchalant. Like, just give them a little bit of a sign that you actually like them, because the way that they're seeing it right now and the way that it's in their head right now, they actually do not have the slightest bit of the idea that you do like them. So and yet their eyes are on you. Like, they don't look at anybody else, they just want you as well. So I'm feeling very much of the same mirrored energy right here. So I guess the question is, will they make a move, or do you have to be a contributor to the situation? So they do want to. I do sense that they want to. It's just that they might just make one very nervously, but you might not even feel it. So I really, really encourage you to give them a sign that it's okay. I feel like you yourself have the feeling, the fear that you might get rejected, but that's not at all what's going to happen. So just putting that out there. Maybe pay a little bit of a close attention to their body language and try to look at them a little bit more. And you might just actually catch them glancing back at you when you think they're not looking. Oh my God. Don't know why that sentence was so hard to say. I think is that all? Is that all, Spirit? Do we have anything else? I feel like this is the best outcome that you could have in a reading. Yep, no more cards are coming out. One more, please. Nothing. Yep, I think that's it for you, pile 2. And I think this is the best thing that I really could say. I think things are just happening for you. So that's a lot of cards that just decided to come out, but yeah, after a certain period when like these major changes happen, maybe you give them that sign. I think like, actually this should be the other way around. They're going to make a move, or you're going to make a move, or actually you might just end up making a move at the same time, and you're going to make that perfect couple that like has just, you know, that perfect friends to lovers trope that like always happens in movies. That's exactly what I see here. So I think this is the best outcome that I could have read. So this is beautiful energy, pile 2, and I really do wish nothing but the best when it comes to this connection. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. The card that I initially picked out for you is the 7 of Cups in reverse. So the reverse card of manifestation. That's really interesting. I feel like you've been trying to manifest this person for a very long time, and yet you feel like nothing has really been happening. So let's see. Yeah. So the way that I'm seeing this is that you've been kind of fighting fate about this. By the way, one of my nails is broken. Please don't look. You've kind of been trying to like get them to move off their ass, but nothing has really been working out, and you've really kind of been trying to journal about them and like talk about them and bring them into your life, but they are just so silent and so quiet that it's actually very, very hard to read their energy at all right now. So, yeah, they're just not moving. Like, there is no movement from their side. However, this does not mean that they don't like you. It just means that they're just not moving. I get the feeling this person might have been hurt, and I'm gonna wait for confirmation on that part. Actually, oh boy. Yes, so I feel like this person has been hurt really badly when it comes to relationships. And they are very, very cautious. So they may be seeing your moves, but they're not exactly like reciprocating because, you know, I'm not sure if I want to do this. Like the last time I was in a relationship or in like almost relationship, I got hurt really badly. And so what I'm seeing is you kind of trying to make moves, but them turning away. So Spirit, is this person like pile 3 back at all? Have they been showing any signs or not? Oh my God, everything keeps falling on the floor. So we have Strength and the Queen of Wands. I think they do like you. They're just like really, really deep in introspection mode. They're trying to figure out like if this is worth it. Because they have turned themselves into this like really strong person, and they think that not showing emotions kind of shows strength when that's not really the case. And so, oh my God, the entire deck keeps falling out. Yeah, so they're a little bit scared. There's a lot of fear in their energy right now. And maybe you're a little bit scared too. I'll actually take all of those. So I'm sensing that you've had a period of like extroversion, and actually you've been very loud about liking them, and yet you feel like they don't necessarily respond to when you act like this, and you feel like they don't even really see you. and everything is just like at such a standstill that you can't really make sense of it. Now, is this the actual truth, or is this what it feels like on the inside for you? Let's see. I feel like you might have a little bit of a warped perception. I think it's not as bad as you think it is. They do actually pay attention to you. It's just that maybe they have a lot of like family responsibilities that they have to take care of, and it's driving them up the wall because they really only just want to enjoy their life, and they want to do things as they want, and yet they can't because there's just so much that they have to take care of, and they've recently gotten their heart broken. It just doesn't line up for them to be able to make a move. And they are just not in a state where they can clearly communicate their feelings. It's just not in the stars for them right now. And so you're kind of, I feel like this is them and this is you. You're kind of looking towards the future and you want the world, and they are kind of looking towards the past and reminiscing about everything that they've done wrong, or what did I do to lose this person, or what did I do for this person to hurt me like this. It's really stuck in the past sort of energy. And so I don't necessarily feel like luck is on your side to make a move right now. But, oh my God, these cards are so slippery. But it might be down the line. It's just not right now. I think you have to give them a little bit time to heal. Just a little bit of time. And while they're healing, I think you recognize that there's so much for you to do. Like, you're feeling motivated about work, and yet you're kind of distracted with the thought of them a little bit. So if you're motivated about your hobbies and like taking care of your family, or whatever that might be helping you to get through the time that they can't really like figure out what's going on with themselves, I think you should keep doing that, because this person is gonna need some time to truly get out of this hole that they're in, and they might have potentially dug themselves into. And while you're in your power, they'll kind of just, if I sense that they're very strong in their decision making. So if they want to approach you, they will as soon as they're ready. Just saw 1111. Yep. So they just need to open their eyes at some point and get out of this situation where they can't necessarily understand what's going on with themselves, and they just need to, hit you up. Don't think that it's going to happen immediately, though. This is not... They are going to sit on this, and they're going to sit on this until it's the right time, and they've gotten like their share of karmic payback, for lack of a better term. And once they have, I think they'll immediately realize what's going on. I will say, if you've been acting a certain way towards them, say you've been like really like funny or whatever, don't just get cold and do like a 180 on your behavior because you feel like they might not like you for a while, because that'll just make them think that they misinterpreted your feelings or something like that. Just keep acting the way that you have, and maybe look at them a little bit longer as a platonic friendship. And then once you're kind of out of that situation, they're kind of out of that situation, that's when they'll really see the full potential of what a non-platonic relationship could be between you two. Exactly. So I think that's all I had for you, pile 3. I hope this was helpful, and I wish you nothing but the best. Please like, comment, and subscribe if this resonated with you. See you soon.